Hey everybody, KC here. Interesting story from the Associated Press talking about how most people age 50 and older tend to use technology to stay connected to their friends and family, but not so much in terms of social media, at least not until 2019. Basically, it was something like 37% of people 70 years of age and older were using social media, largely Facebook, to connect with friends and family. But the coronavirus changed that. And all of a sudden, there's been an outgrowth of interest in people using social media to reach out and touch other people, to use the old commercial phrase. However, what's interesting is there's a new group being formed according to the AP, and they're called grand influencers. And basically what they're doing is they're taking to social media and they're developing, groups of people who follow them, and they talk about health, they talk about fitness, they talk about relationships, and they're developing these feeds that have an enormous amount of loyalty. They're using their younger people to help them set these things up, friends and family, those kinds of folks. But they're doing it in a way that's got an enormous amount of energy, and they're capturing people's attention. There's thousands of these people at this point, and they have millions of followers, and that's nothing to sneeze at. Now, I'm not quite old enough yet to fit into this demographic group, and I'm not sure even after I'm 70 that I will. I'm a little skeptical still about social media. I've sort of backed off it in terms of my personal life. Professionally, I think it's great. But in terms of posting things about where I'm walking and who I'm seeing and what I'm eating and what I'm drinking, I do that here on Morning Newsbeat. I don't need to talk about it on Facebook. And I really don't want to have my data bandied about and sold by social media companies. Although, yeah, sure, I know that horse has totally left the barn. But the fact of the matter is, these grand influencers are out there. And the most important word there is influencer. So if you're a retailer, you're a brand, it really makes sense to start enlisting these people in your cause. Figure out who they are, figure out who they're talking to, and turn them into a weapon that you can use to be more competitive going forward. There's a lot of competition out there, and any arrow you can put in your quiver, even if it's an aging arrow, makes an awful lot of sense. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning, and as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.